Sonic Mania is a unique situation. It's not often that companies enlist fans and fan-favorite creators to create a product for other fans to enjoy. I wanted to take a minute to talk about how Sega used some of the best artists from the community and what those artists did to make the most beautiful Sonic game ever created. There are a few people you have to blame for the perfect retro/new aesthetic of Sonic Mania. The first being the art director and co-founder of Pagoda West, Tom Fry. Tom and other co-founder Jared Castle met while working on the Sonic 2 HD fan game. They then went on to form Pagoda West and worked on the official Sonic 2 HD remake for iOS and Android with Christian Whitehead. The pixel artists and animators you have to thank for Sonic Mania are Paul Veer, Kieran Gates, and Lucas Carvalho. And they are all incredibly talented. Right off the bat, you might notice that Sonic Mania is just a tad bit brighter than the other 2D Sonic games from the era it's trying to emulate. There's literally more blue in the RGB spectrum for Sonic Sprite than there is in any other Sonic game. That means that your monitor is emitting the most blue that it possibly can. The same goes for all the other colors. They all have their saturation more or less maxed out. This is most noticeable in the new levels. The older levels have their classic color palettes intact, which makes Sonic's super blue tone stand out that much more. Sonic's sprite is more on par with his sprite from Sonic 2 with some more tonal detail thrown in. I do miss the rounded shoes, the edgier spikes, and the mouth from 3, but I'll take the bright colors and harsher shadows. The detail also seems to deepen his angrier eyes a little bit. His run is somewhere in between Sonic 2 and Sonic CD. It mixes the best of both. You'll notice the Naruto stance made it. Hey, like this one. The Sonic CD time travel animation also made it to Sonic Mania. It's pretty much identical with one side profile frame added. In one of the bonus stages, Sonic takes on a polygonal look very similar to Sonic R for the Sega Saturn. This is an interesting choice because Sonic R is a terrible, terrible game, but it does look really good here with the updated color palette. The recently popular intro cinematic, which was a huge hit this past week, was created by Tyson Hesse, who is known for illustrating the Sonic Archie comics. The animation was polished and finished by Studio Yada and its various super talented members. They're known for animating a lot of dope things all across the internet. The style of this animation is very reminiscent of the intro cinematic for Sonic CD, just with a lot more color and modern polish. This is the best version of Sonic. It's somewhere in between classic and modern. He's not the chubby little thing we see from the art of the first 2 Sonic games, and he's not the tall, lanky thing we have today. I'm intentionally ignoring Sonic Boom. His spikes seemingly come out of every direction. This gives the animators a ton of leeway with his model. His face is also incredibly expressive. In between animations utilize a ton of squatch and stretch, and sometimes even negate whole body parts to convey speed. Not to mention the intricate stars and smoke flying around and the background patterns that scream 90s nostalgia. The stars are also part of the Sonic CD intro. So are the ball hands. I'd say that the Mania intro is way more elastic and alive. That's not to say that the Sonic CD intro isn't great, because it is. What amazes me most about the Mania intro is that it's able to fit inside of the game and still only take up 186 megabytes. I'd be surprised if this cinematic didn't take up most of that space. Of course, this cinematic wouldn't convey the same sort of aggressive nostalgia without the music. Hyper Potions is known for their video game remixes, but they only contributed music for this intro cinematic and the other trailers and commercials for the game. The in-game music is composed by T-Lopes of Pagoda West. Don't worry, that chiptunes music is also fantastic. He is also known for his video game remixes. On his YouTube, you can find a bunch of reimaginings for old Sonic games. He's not an artist, but I would feel wrong if I didn't mention Christian Whitehead, one of the programmers spearheading this project. He got his start working on Sonic fan games also. He's the one who ported all of the original Sonic games to iOS and Android, and instead of shutting him down, Sega more or less bought him out. Now he's working with some of the other great creators from the community to bring us Sega's best work in years. The Sonic Mania team decided to pick up from Sonic's peak and continue as if nothing ever happened. The touches they added are different enough to feel new, but inspired enough to hit you right in that nostalgia bone. It really is amazing work. So what do you guys think about the art and design of Sonic Mania? As a Sonic fan, does it do everything you want for the character? Would you like to have seen them tackle it differently, or do you think they picked the right era and went about it the right way? Leave it in the comments below. Add me on Twitter. All this other social media garbage. And now the game's out. What do you think of the game overall? Is it everything that you hoped it dreamed? This video, sponsored by my Sonic stickers over on TeePublic. Actually, everything I have over there can be stickers. You can get Splatoon stickers if you want. They're $2.50. How could you go wrong? Slap them on your MacBook. Anyway, we got new videos every single Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday nights is Wulff Den Live. Join us for a live podcast where we talk to you and hang out. This week on Wulff Den Live, we'll be giving away a digital copy of Sonic Mania, my copy actually, for the Switch. So if you want that, check out the link in the description, fill out that little gleam, and we'll give it away on Wednesday night. And if that link doesn't work anymore, then the contest is over. And if you like this video, this sort of art analysis, and you want to see more stuff like it, I have a whole series over on the ShoddyCast YouTube channel called The Art. And it's all about the art of video games. Right now, it's mostly Bethesda stuff, so like Fallout and Skyrim. But we touched on some other stuff, and very soon there will be a lot more from there. So go over there, or you can check out this video where I talk about the differences between Fallout and its concept art. And of course, there's this video where I talk about people who think there's no good Sonic games, because those people are stupid. Thank you guys very much. Have yourselves a good week.